Hey there, good evening, and welcome to Thursday Tank Tours from Eddie's Aquarium. My name is Ed Duncan, and we have a fish rehoming program because sometimes people just want to change their tank up, or this guy got too big for the size tank he was in. Even though we coach people about proper tank size, stuff happens. So this is about a 18 to 20 inch iridescent shark that was probably purchased at about 3 inches, and he needs a big tank. He's in a 150 right now, and he needs at least that, if not larger. Then we have Derp, the Festival. He's been with us for a long time. He's got a little mouth deformity. He was in our planted tank before. I think he's been here 5 years, and he's a great fish. Nice color, doesn't bother anybody. Just has a little strange mouth. And the note on the tank says Goliath the iridescent shark is 20 years old. And if we're talking about age, there's a great big Synodontis cat. He is 40 years old, and he tends to hang out inside this PVC pipe. He comes out for food, and then he goes back in. So, some interesting fish that we get in through fish rehoming. Let's check out the marine section. These blue line snappers are amazing. Great color. And they seem to be very hardy, eating very well. I just don't think I'd put them with small fish because some snappers have large mouths. Cute bicolor fox face. Real cute. I'll show you the polys in a few minutes if you want to hang on. We have a blue spot Toby Puffer cruising around the back over there. Behind the, come on buddy, can barely see him. He's behind that PVC pipe. He's hanging out in here with a nasal tang. And in the tang family, we have powder brown tangs. And we have clown lineatus tang. A lot of Latin fish names are in regards to something about the fish, or sometimes about the person that collected the first fish of that type. Excuse me, like lineatus has to do with the lines on his body. And then there's rainbows like Herbal axelrodi rainbows. For those of us that have been in the hobby a long time, Herbert Axelrod was very famous at bringing the hobby to the forefront through Metaframe, which is an aquarium that manufactured aquariums and filters, and the TFH magazine, and many more things. And he spent a lot of his time looking for rare and exotic species. These are Talbot's damsels, really cute. A lot of coral frags came in. Got some walking dendrophylia, which we don't often have in stock, and they move around the tank, which is pretty rare for a coral, which is usually like planted in one place. The cleanup crew selection is great. We have this big guy right here on the left is actually looks like a blob, but you can see his eyeball on top. That's a spider decorator crab, and he goes around the ocean, and in this case our aquariums, and he finds things and he sticks them on himself so he can disguise himself away from predators. We got some really cool starfish. This is a big green brittle star. Hey Paul, thanks for watching. Here's a feather duster right here in the forefront, and behind him is an electric flame scallop. And here's the daddy long legs of the aquarium world. That's the arrow crab. And we have urchins, and here's an urchin right here on the glass. And those little appendages are feet. And we're looking at his mouth, which is the underside. And I'm not sure if you can see the movement there, but they typically scrub algae off surfaces in the aquarium using their teeth that are right in the center of that oral disc. We have a nice little juvenile queen angel. We have its cousin, the blue angel. Those are Pomacanthus family. They get rather large. This guy does not want to be photoed. We have some beautiful yellow wrasses. Flame angel coming out from underneath the rock. Now look at that incredible color contrast between the flame angel and the yellow wrasses. Tina marked these for us today as something of interest. These are green chromis, and they're an awesome schooling fish. And they're pretty hardy in your aquarium and reasonably priced. Really nice Arcai hawkfish. Look at them perched right there on the little piece of feed. That's one of our feeding stations. It has a rubber band on it. And what we do is put algae sheets under the rubber band so everybody gets some. And these guys feast on that all day long. And because of that, we have a lot of fat and happy fish. Here's a beautiful purple tang. Hey Mark, thanks for watching. Got some really nice yellow citron gobies hanging out here in the bushes. And I want to hit this planted tank before we get too far away. Pogastem stellatus. And then water wisteria. Crypt. Look at the size of these. It's a 55-gallon tank. And they're out about 6 or 8 inches. But they lay across the surface. That's Crypt aponegitifolia. And we have some nice Amazons. Microsword clumps, which stay short, are great foreground plants. So we're going to hit some more plants as we go around. Take a quick pause at our stunning display tank. Created by John. Yes, I love that purple tang mark. We do have some small and medium-sized fancy golds. Some nice fantails, Ryukins. Hey David, thanks for watching. Sandra, thank you. We're going to pop over here to A and B rack, which is our freshwater section. Beautiful celestial pearl danios. Locally raised by Bill. Yes, he did. I'll pass it on to him. Paul said John did an amazing job. He did. Fantastic was the word. This guy's really cute. This is a super red, long fin, bushy nose pleco. Look at all those long fins. And those are Nerite snails hanging on the wood with him. And then over here, we have some really cute little chili rasboras, which we haven't had in a while. And then if you take a look near the log, and you look carefully, you'll see the Adia vampire shrimp, which are another filter feeding shrimp. You can see the one to the left of the wood. He's got his broom-like feet out there. And he's chowing around on all the freshwater plankton type foods that are going on in there. Plankton are a saltwater animal, but they're similar animals that grow in freshwater. We've got some really nice green neon tetras. Silver dollars are nice. Blue cobra guppies. And these little banded cories that are by that piece of wood there. A lot of nice plecos. This is a black swan vampire pleco. Got some all black Moscow guppies. Look at those guys. What a color contrast they are against the blue background. Beauties. Our planted tanks are packed. Plants are labeled with I really like this guy, Rotalin and Jensen. Love the texture of the leaves, labeled with what kind of lighting they like. Our team is happy to help you out. These Cryptospiralis clumps are probably 4 or 5 plants in a clump. And these are 15, 16-inch tanks, and they're going to stand up taller than that, so they look great in your 55 or 75-gallon tank. Moving on to more freshwater stuff, we have these beautiful powder blue dwarf gouramis. We have Rombo barbs, which look great in the school. Those are the ones without the horizontal bars. The horizontal bars are the Roseline torpedo barbs. Lost my train of thought there. These fish get me all worked up. And then that's an Atabapo butterfly pleco hanging out on the rock right there. Great algae eater and just a cool fish to have. We got these in last week. These are red, high-colored koi angels. They have the beautiful red on them. And I'm going to show you another one in a minute that has amazing color. We also have the koi veil-tail angels. Here's another crazy pleco. I believe that's the snowball pleco. And he's hanging out in here with these peppermint loaches, which are very rare. Just starting to color up, that guy on the rock. And over there in the back left-hand corner are the albino hoplo caps. Love these plecos, marble sailfins. They get pretty good size, but they hold that fin up a lot. Which of course that guy just said, oh, I'm not doing the video with you, buddy. Red-tailed sharks. Also in the angel category, we have gold marbles. And we have the dark marbles. These are all from private breeders. We have little pea puffers, really popular for small planted tanks. We have some wacky eels here. This is the yellowtail spiny eel that only gets about 7 or 8 inches. Some of the spiny eels get rather large. These guys are so much fun. They move very slowly. Smile, buddy, you're on camera. Okay, we've got more of these Burmese clouded archers, which is a freshwater archer fish. And here are these super red koi angels from the same private breeder. Hey buddy, thumbs up to you too. Nice little royal pleco L190. These guys max out at about 16 inches. And also in here are the Botia loachatas. There's some nuisance snails that people sometimes get in their aquarium, and they don't want to use chemicals to get rid of them. So the Botia family, which includes the clown loach and about 15 other species, are all natural predators of nuisance snails and regular snails. So you don't want to have them if you have snails you want to keep. These are some more potted plants. These are potted crypts, which are super hardy. Madagascar lace. Look at the lacy pattern on the leaves of that plant. Now that's a bulb that gets down in the substrate, and I believe it's annual or maybe semi-annual. Here's a different Aponogeton with a bulb on the bottom. So you plant them, but you don't want to plant them too deep, just like plants in your garden. You want to just plant them right to the top of the crown so you don't smother the plant. And there's one of those loaches in our planted tank. He just took off into the night. There he is. Can you see him cruising around back there? He helps to keep the snails out of our plant tanks. So anyway, back on the Madagascar lace, I get sidetracked with these fish. They'll die back annually or sometimes biannually, but don't worry, you haven't lost it. It's just going through a cycle, and it's going to come back stronger and better than ever. Beautiful neon tetras. Great colorful schoolfish. These are one of my faves. These are the gold white clouds. And we have some beautiful variatas as well as guppies. Here's another botilla. These are the Queen Dario botilla loaches. A lot of beautiful guppies. These are the Moscow whites. Nice contrast to the blacks that I showed you a minute ago. I'm at the risk of losing my signal over here, but I wanted to show you these buse, which are little, very small plants that do great in a planted tank. And you can attach them to wood, and I'll show you some of that in a minute. There's also Nubius golden, Nana golden, pink flamingo crypts. So we have a lot of interesting plants. Here's a buse growing on the wood in this tank. That's Godzilla. And I'm in the shrimp section right now. And we have beautiful Caridina and Neo Caridina shrimp. Probably about 15 varieties. Okay, we're going to move on to the B-Rack. B-Rack are maybe what we call restricted community, meaning we want to talk to you about what fish you want to put these in with. You don't want to mix them in with your community fish because they don't understand each other and they can create trouble. Aggression trouble. Now that huge 40-year-old catfish we saw, he started out like one of these little Synodontis right here. Give me a minute, we're coming back. Paul, let me know if you have the signal back. Something about the back corner of the fish room that tends to cause me to lose the signal. Roger Dodger, can you see me? Can you hear me? I think we're good. Are we back? Anybody? Say hello. Red Devils. Some macaw cichlids, the Nicaraguanese. Thanks, Paul. Really nice green terrors. Okay, somebody was asking about Polypterus. These are ornate bashirs. This guy's up there where the labels are. Let me see if I can get him. He's about 5 inches. Ornate poly, beautiful color on him. We've got some lobsters here, and I should have more polys coming up. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Lost some lights on that rack. These are the Senegal bashirs or Polypterus. These are 6 to 8 inches. Got leopard puffer. Doesn't get too big. Where'd he go? I don't see him. He was in here like 10 minutes ago. Oh, there he is over in the back. And he doesn't get too big, so he would do okay in like a 30-gallon tank. See if I can get him to come down in the range of the camera. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Got African ropefish. And Chris said we had more Polypterus coming in later. The ropefish was really cute earlier today. He was hanging his head right out of the opening in the helicopter. Cute. Don't have any bigger polys right now, but we try and get them whenever we can. These are a little thicker and maybe a little bit bigger. There's a Senecal poly in here, but the light is out, so I can't really show them to you. I think he's 4 to 5 inches as well. There's the Lapridae this year in here. Again, sorry about the lack of light. Somewhere in there. So there you have it, folks. Check out our in-stock list, which will be up on our website by tomorrow. You can see everything we have in stock. Miguel, if you're looking for a bigger poly, give us a call and we'll fill out a special order card. Sometimes we get really big ones in through normal distribution, and sometimes we get them in through fish rehoming. I'm going to show you the discus tank as we exit the fish room. Aquarium watching can be a great family hobby. So check out these discus. Not as difficult to keep as one may think. Sometimes it's just fun to watch the bubbles. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you around the fish room.